Good afternoon. Welcome to today's Citizens Forum. You'll have 2 minutes to address council as I call your name. We'll start with Todd Zinser. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you. My name's Todd Zinser, and I am from West Price Hill. I submitted 2 letters recently that I wanted to follow up on and make sure that the members receive the letters. One concerned the mayor's membership on the board of directors for Centrifuge. Since Centrifuge receives funds from the city, I think that the mayor's membership on that board raises some ethics issues. The second letter had to do with the city manager's contracts for the collaborative agreement consultant. I think there are some issues with those contracting actions that need to be fixed. And in my letters, I suggest corrective actions for both of those situations that I really think need to happen. And it would be awesome if I got some kind of response to my letters. I do correspond quite a bit. I've never received anything from you, Mr. Mayor. I have received some emails once in a while from the members. But there is a rule in the city council rules, I think it's 1.5, that says that the members of city council should, I don't know exactly what it says, but make a good faith effort to respond to letters from citizens. So I did want to remind the mayor that I did apply for a position, a vacant position on the city's audit committee. I don't know if you got that. I didn't get a thank you for your interest or anything like that, but I am interested in helping the city in terms of their compliance with the rules, so I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bettina Ernst, welcome.
After tens of thousands of registered deaths and countless remaining unknown, it is nearly impossible to find the words to discuss the ongoing genocide in Gaza. I could bring up the systematic targeting of journalists, academics, and doctors with their families as collateral damage to the terrorist Israeli state. I could mention the destruction of hospitals, schools, and other public infrastructures. I could acknowledge the numerous massacres of people seeking aid, desperate to feed themselves or their loved ones, only to be shot and left to die. I want to discuss children. I want to remind you that the care of children and their families is a local issue. Over 300 Cincinnati public school students do not have a regular place to sleep at night. The rate of students who are unhoused in our city grows each year. The lack of stability is extremely disruptive for their quality of life and schooling in these formative years. In Gaza, there are no schools, there are no houses, there is no consistent education. Children who should be studying algebra, reading literature, and learning about their history are forced to hold press conferences begging for our help. How can we as a country have enough resources to bomb the people of Palestine, but not enough to ensure safe, clean, and stable housing for our own children? The flow of money to fund genocide abroad is a local issue because it highlights our disturbing priorities of violence and occupation. We have failed the children of Cincinnati and the children of Palestine. We need to divest from institutions that profit from war crimes and reinvest in the futures of children across the globe. We need the radical imagination to conjure a world where no one goes hungry or unhoused, and the courage to make it a reality.
Thank you. Jalen Bolden, welcome.
What's up? So around September last year, I visited Palestine. I was volunteering there at a school. I was volunteering with a bunch of kids, but I was going around and just helping wherever I could. For a night, a man, his name was Adal Hathleen. He gave me like a place to stay, and he was a really cool dude. I got to meet his family, who he has wonderful kids. But July 28th of this year, he was gunned down by just a random, just some dude that was harassing the whole village. And my friend was actually there. She's an amazing doctor, Annalise. She tried to administer aid, but an IDF soldier pulled her away and allowed a dog to bleed out to death. And I just want to bring more awareness that these are the people that our country is sending billions of dollars to, while neglecting the people here that the billions of dollars could greatly affect, but instead, now two groups of people are either dying or slowly dying, I don't know. People here could use the billions of dollars. The people in Palestine, they don't need those billions of dollars to be used to fund weapons that are later going to murder them, their kids, you know, and that's just all, I guess.
Thank you. Jonathan Nortman, welcome.
By this time, 2 years ago, you were busy drafting a resolution expressing sympathy for the people of Israel, offering support to Israelis and their family and friends here, condemning the killing and kidnapping which took place. 2 years where every single day since you have had the opportunity to find even a fraction of that sympathy and offer it to the people of Palestine, the Palestinians in our community, their family and friends that make this city whole. 2 years or more than 680,000 killings that could have used your same condemnation. 2 years with more than 10,000 Palestinians still held hostage in Israel. People kidnapped in the West Bank, held without charge, trial, or contact. People in Gaza kidnapped and tortured to death, all on camera. Doctors kidnapped for daring to save those Israel has sought to exterminate. Every day, an image made clear of where you truly place your support. Your silence serves the same purpose as any endorsement. Your silence has paved the way for the number of children turned into orphans in Gaza to rise above 56,000. Paved the way for 90% of Gaza to be destroyed and home to the largest number of child amputees in the world. Paved the way for genocide and starvation to run rampant. Instead of condemnation, you've blocked resolutions calling for arms embargoes. You've denied an occupation and denied Palestinians their basic shared humanity. You care more about an apartheid state that strips Jewish people outside of it of their freedom than you do about Jewish people. They are told the only place they can be safe is there, condoning Israel's murderous actions. Even when 61% of Jewish Americans say Israel is committing war crimes in Gaza, when 32% of people, only 8% of Democrats support Israel's actions in Gaza. You've demonstrated you care more about donors than voters. While you imagine the positions of your future, you've displayed the future of your constituents as one where we will continue to fund genocide and apartheid, one where the people we count on to fight for racial justice and human rights instead would rather profit from the biggest affront to these issues. We shouldn't have to be on the receiving end of our bombs to be on the receiving end of our tax dollars. We demand different. We demand divestment. We demand action and free Palestine.
Thank you. Stanford Poole, welcome.
As we keep on looking at dirty diaper man that messing up this country racist policies, we got to look at Cincinnati and what we're doing. Right here is 15 black leaders that Cranley did. Now, most likely you're doing the same thing. You're not helping your people. You got your votes, you got your title, you get a check every 2 weeks, your benefits, that's all that you're concerned with. When the building department come in here and says they racist to certain areas, poor neighborhood, you didn't do nothing. You sit there in your seat, didn't do nothing. They said give up their titles. When black people got these little houses that were all tore up, You had a white flight away from Cincinnati because they didn't want to go to school with us and live, and they stayed here and kept this city afloat. And here you go, put a red line on them, and then you come into the neighborhood and write them up. This right here is just part of the violation that your building department been writing up on poor neighborhoods. And then your law department sat here and said there's only a couple, which is a lie. I mean, we tired of this. When are you going to stand up and do something? You're letting a Palestinian lady get spit on, and we got women on here that didn't do nothing. We got men that supposed to be a man, didn't do nothing. And then here you go, this gentleman here make a vacant building permit on poor black people to give up $1,500 where that money can go on paint and labor. What kind of rip-off people are you? Are you going to stand up for something, or are you just going to get a paycheck every 2 weeks and benefit, and that's okay? Some of y'all have stood up, but the rest of you stood up and
That's your
spineless.
time. That's your time. Minister Adrian, welcome.
My name is Adriana. I am here today because I had a scheduled meeting on 10:30 a.m. this week on Thursday. Unfortunately, Ms. Lipbaum, her assistant, came to my office last week, October 2nd, without my knowledge, and a decision made with duplicity as I left unformed and my issue was blatantly ignored. She came into my office and didn't even acknowledge what the system, all the sessions that I had for children and also to families in the West End. Plus, I donate 85% of my profit to kids down here in this area of the neighborhood and teach them different forms of their emotions and along with that art as well. Ms. Lipbaum came to my office without any notice or any call. Our nonprofit, like I said, helps kids and families in the West End. I asked her, could she come and bring the city manager for at least 30 minutes of my time? She did not. She actually lied and pushed the meeting a week earlier. Then came into the office and didn't even acknowledge everything I had. Only came in for just a split 1 minute to about 30 seconds. The sad part about it was that I was very excited with her bringing the city manager because the city manager has also told me she's interested in these type of things when it comes to kids in the community, which you all advertise for kids downtown in any area. The sad part about it is that not only had this issue keep going, I have actually called her multiple times about different meetings, which have been canceled 2 other times. Every single time I've tried to communicate with you guys, it came to a point where I have been ignored or I get checked off a list as if I am nothing at all. For a bunch of kids my age or any young children, especially young women and young men who have just reached the peak of age of 20, we have tried to communicate with you guys with your power to come help us out. But instead, we just keep being pushed.
Thank you. Adriana? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you Minister Adrian or are you Adriana?
I'm Minister Adrian. This is my daughter, and then this
Okay.
is Adriana. She wants to finish her stuff.
She got her 2 minutes. So, sir, if you'd like to take 2 minutes, that'd be great.
Where do you finish that?
You can also use that mic, or you can switch sides. That's fine.
Yeah, so back to what she was saying, her main issue is being here today is that she's still being banned from CFFM, which someone told us that they're going to help us fix it. She was led to believe that her issue was going to be fixed by the city manager, and that was not the case. And while she's donating to this neighborhood, people are not even considering what she's doing, and they're basically just misleading her. So the point of the matter that she wants to do is she still needs to sit with somebody to talk about this issue at Findlay Market, which is still not being followed through. So can we, no, I don't need to say that. Can we figure out a way how we can get her to sit with somebody to make this happen? Because this is a little girl in your neighborhood, and a lot of you are trying to get voted in. And Mika, a couple board meetings ago, city council meeting ago, you said you're here for the neighborhood, especially black-owned businesses. And she's 19, just turned 20. So can somebody please help her with this issue that she keep coming up here for? Because you're supposed to help small businesses, which makes up a large part of your taxes, right? She paid taxes, She helps these people in the neighborhood while she's paying taxes, but nobody's up here helping her, and the duplicity is showing. I regain my time.
Thank you. Crystal Sardin, welcome.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you guys for having me. So, Councilwoman Owens, I saw you on TV last week about new municipals against landlords that are retaliating against tenants. So the previous apartment complex that I was at, they were horrible. I had to call the Board of Health. They sanctioned them because they just kept ignoring mold issues that was causing me and my family health issues. When I terminated my lease was up. I didn't notice it until I moved into my new apartment complex because my wife and I were trying to get a house, in which I've worked hard to get my credit to where I can be able to purchase a house. I was told by my realtor that the previous apartment complex, Blue Valley Flats, which is managed by Heritage Hill, which is owned by Whispering Pines, put on my credit that I owed them $9,650. I don't understand how. There were no damages to the apartment, and I terminated my lease. So if someone can just help me get this resolved, it's retaliation at its finest. I shouldn't be retaliated against when I have to call the Board of Health because these people, as part of the slumlord culture in Cincinnati, do not care about their properties, and they want people to get sick. People are literally dying in these mold-infested apartments. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to move along, along with what these ladies have been saying about Palestine. You guys have heard it so much. I'm sure you've heard it over and over and over again. For people that say this is not our fight, they need to reconsider their options and think wisely, because what they do to those people, they definitely do it to us. In this country, we're suffering so much because they're taking some of our hard-earned tax dollars and they're sending it to Palestine. Black and brown people are now being detained by ICE, butt naked in the middle of the streets in handcuffs. Where's the humanity in this?
Thank you very much. Paul Bean, welcome.
So basically, when I come down here, I'm talking to myself, right? Because ain't nobody heard me for, what, 2.5 years? And you still ain't trying to give me no help. You know what I mean? Then you still in parts from this project I gave you. Y'all got drone stations set up. I tell you, ask you, you know, this new life program is better than your drone station. Your drone stations ain't even working. You still hear people crying at night? You have shootings every night. This is ridiculous. Commissioner, you told me you didn't even see this project, but for him to tell me it costs too much money, you had to see it because you make decisions around here too. And they go for, all y'all have seen this project. And that's wrong. All this don't even have to happen around here. You can set up stations just like I told you. It's sitting right in the back. It seems like the only thing this city is making money off is crime. And damn, it's going up. It's going up. Crime is going up so bad. You need this new life system. Don't you agree? I think the only reason you mad at me, I can't get no response from none of y'all about this accident that I done had. I'm 62 years old. I've been working all my life. I've been so ignored. You talking about mental problems? You send a lady behind me saying I have mental issues?
Thank you.
No, y'all do.
Lakeisha Howell, welcome.
My name is Lakeisha Howell. This is like my third time coming directly down here through the city. My issue, my concerns is regarding to the Cincinnati Policing Department. With me being intentionally targeted by, your sergeants at District 4 and 2 police officials due to me taking the corrective measures in regards to having your officials investigated, for misconduct. Well, I've taken the corrective measures by some of the moral police officials that told me to get in contact with the city manager and stuff like that, and no one has given me a call back. I really don't want to say what's on this paper because it's a bit explicit as far as I would rather speak with someone in regards to the matter because nothing is being done. My life matter to me. I'm not down here to beg or to plead or anything like that. I'm down here in regards to demanding, actions be taken against y'all corrupt officials who think that they are bigger than the law. Either the law applies to everyone or it doesn't apply to anyone. But again, I've followed the rules and I've taken the corrective measures. I've been patient, but again, I'm intentionally not being helped. I know that my name must be here in Cincinnati, Ohio, on some type of list where I'm intentionally being blacklisted. But overall, I'm definitely going to stand for myself. I'm going to speak for myself, and I'm going to continuously address the issue directly with the higher superiors because, again, my life matter, and this is really interfering with my finances and everything. And so I would like to know what other options do I have to speak directly to a city manager or either, the mayor, because, again, I've done everything on my end.
Thank you. Going to Zoom, Mike Yulhorn.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Mike. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm here once again. I didn't realize there was a rule that council members are supposed to make an effort to respond to letters. I've been sending letters for months and months about Greater Cincinnati Water Works and the violation of Ohio Revised Code 2913 when they're billing people for finding absolutely nothing of value when they have the water turned off at the meter. Apparently there's a pandemic going on there with city council members that they don't respond because that seems to be a very common theme today. But anyway, I've tried to contact the Ohio Attorney General's office since Greater Cincinnati Water Works is a violation of Ohio Revised Code 2913 fraud statute. They said to me that the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio is 100% responsible to regulate all public utilities. I contacted Public Utility Commission of Ohio, and they said, no, they have no responsibility because of the home rule provision that cities, when the municipality owns a water works, that the city regulates that. They're responsible. So they directed me to contact you, Mayor Pureval, regarding this matter. And I've been contacting months and months, probably over a year now. And not once has anybody contacted me back about the fraud in Greater Cincinnati Water Works events. I just imagine if every company out there started following the precedent that has been set by Greater Cincinnati Water Works and just started invoicing everybody just because they're ready to provide something. And people have access to it just by making a phone call or showing up at the business. I mean, it's precedent. It's well established. I mean, I've been invoicing all of you guys with my business exactly the same way. Not one of you paid the bill. So, well, I thank you very much for your time. Hopefully I hear from somebody about this.
Thank you, Mike. Our next speaker is Stefan Pryor. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. These parking meters on the street parking, it should be no damn $40. How they charging $40 on game day? That is super wrong. $40 on parking meters on game day. Them street parking, it shouldn't be like that. Y'all need to look into that and change that. Or go on my page and check it out. I interviewed somebody from Cleveland. But anyway, CPS will be opening the Safe Sleep Lot March the 1st. Temporary space for the families with school-aged children living in their cars located outside Taft Elementary School. The lot will be offered on sites, bathrooms, security, assets, hygiene, and food product. Y'all got all that money y'all done gave up, Jeff Cramerdine. You gave up $5.4 million to an outreach youth program for $200,000, a waste of money. A curfew center at the lighthouse, $100,000, waste of money. Pivot drones, $40,000, waste of money. Mobile cameras, $100,000, waste of money. You had shooting on Fountain Square. None of them drones or cameras or some of the street workers, outreach workers was down there. And it's a shame y'all keep giving up easy money to these nonprofit organizations. Ain't doing nothing for the community, but making their salary more fatter. And they're investing in the community with the taxpayer dollars y'all giving them. They're investing in their community, buying their houses and their apartment buildings. Y'all need to do better, man. I keep calling y'all liars in suits. Y'all keep lying to the people. How is that and why is that? It's a shame. Jeff Cramerdine, you got to do better, man. Mark Jeffrey, you got to do better. Don't smile. It's the truth. My name is Stephon Pryor. The people behind me, I'm running for city council. I'm coming for one of y'all seats.
John Jameson, welcome.
I'm here to talk to you today about a problem in Northside on Brookside and Chase at the UDF there. There's a lot of drug activities there and homeless, but mostly drug activity. And a lot of it's been going on since people have been allowed to sleep at Kane up the street. They come and hang out at the UDF all day and sell their stuff, and they're constantly blocking the steps there. And we call the UDF constantly, the corporate office, and they tell us that it's not their problem because it's not their property on the side of their wall, but they continue to talk to them. One particular manager talks with them and hangs out with them, the dealers, and they put trash bags out for them, and there's an old telephone box there that they use as a table. I talked to one guy, one of the corporate guys, and they said they took a garbage can out because it kept getting graffitiized, and so they're willing to take that out and put plastic bags and tie that onto a bicycle rack that's owned by the city, apparently, because it's not their property, and people hang out on their steps constantly, and we have to walk around, and we can't walk around there, but there's constant drug activity, and people are selling down there, and cars are coming around. It's a one-way street. They tear up the street, literally and figuratively, and there's kids on the street, and we can't let our kids go down there, and it's just constant day and night. And the UDF isn't really caring about it. We call the police, and they say that there's really nothing they can do about it either.
Thank you. Taylor Jameson.
Is this on? Hi, I'm Taylor Jameson. I'm a business owner in Northside. This is my husband here. I've been a business owner in Northside for 30 years. I have 2 children that grew up there. I have a son who is a Cincinnati fireman, grew up there. A fireman in Northside is now a lieutenant, and he would be here to let you know the problem too. The problem is the drug dealers at the UDF, not the homeless people, although they're mixed in, so we have to decipher with the police who we're calling about. It's a very well organized operation there, and it's actually stemming from inside the UDF here. We've called the headquarters. We have a phone link, a phone chain. Our neighbours have called the headquarters. We were told to call the National Guard. A joke, right? And then basically I You know, I've had a business there. That business on the corner was the biggest drug place in Northside, and now it's right where I live on Brookside, right there. And I was assaulted years ago, and we were told by the police, get a block watch and get a citizens on patrol. Well, I am block watch, I am here. That's what they've told us every meeting we've had with the Northside community. And I've dropped off all the paperwork right there. I hope every one of you gets to see it, because we are being held hostage on our street and we're not doing it. And the UDF has to step up and take some responsibility. There's somebody in there dealing with them. And when the police come around, they nip in there and act like customers. And we know they're being allowed to do that. And the police sit there for 10 minutes every now and again. Well, when District 5 used to be there, the police were there all the time. And now we have to get dregs of police coming in now and again and be told that we need block watch and citizens on patrol. I am not putting myself in a position.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Aiko Kimura, welcome. One second, could we pause? Her mic's not on. There we go. Could we start her time over?
Thank you. Yesterday marks 2 years of the genocide in Palestine. 2 years of relentless killing, 2 years of the systematic destruction of hospitals, schools, sanitation systems, farmland, homes, livelihoods, and families. Over these past 2 years, most people in Gaza haven't been able to sleep in their homes or sleep in a home at all. They haven't been able to access clean bathrooms, have been forced to live surrounded by trash and sewage, haven't been able to take a real shower, drink fresh cold water, go to bed with a full stomach, tuck their kids into bed with a full stomach, haven't been able to go to school, go to the doctor for medicine when they get sick, or when they lose their limbs in Israeli airstrikes. Most women in Gaza haven't been able to access menstrual hygiene products. Most parents haven't been able to give their babies formula or diapers. No one in Gaza has been able to get a quiet night's sleep in 2 years. Israeli bombs exploding and fighter jets roaring come to yank them away from rest. Everyone in Gaza has spent these last 2 years saying their last goodbyes to their loved ones over and over and over again, losing their parents, children, husbands, wives, friends, losing their entire families. Many people in Gaza did not get the chance to say goodbye to their loved ones as the Israeli military continues to dig mass graves and abduct the bodies of Palestinians. Many people in Gaza have spent days, weeks, or months looking for their loved ones, whether digging through rubble with their bare hands or trying to find those they got separated from during forced displacement. And here in Cincinnati, we continue to fund it, continue to pay for this genocide with our tax dollars. For a year and a half, people have come to this council and asked for a ceasefire to be called for and for our tax dollars to be divested. And for a year and a half, members of this council have chosen not to reflect on the fact that they are funding genocide, have chosen not to divest, and have chosen not to address the many of the other problems that people come to City Council with that our tax dollars could be helping. Divest from genocide, invest in Cincinnatians.
Thank you. Mo Shaw, welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. 2 years ago, the week of October 7th, 2023, Mayor Pureval, you stood in my synagogue and you said that you were going to help combat and fight the hate in the city of Cincinnati post-October 7th. Since then, 5 minutes from my house, we've had Nazis on an overpass. We've had, yesterday, we've had banners flying over the I-71 South overpasses on Lawson Way, and it took 8 or 10 hours for those to get removed. Why? It's also a safety hazard. Those banners that they hang up there are full of bolts. If they fall onto traffic, they bust the windshield, that people are going to get hurt. Besides, the entire intent of that is something, and I suggest that everybody here, if you're not familiar with it, familiarize yourself with stochastic terrorism. When they consistently vilify and vilify and vilify, eventually they're going to strike out in violence. And until the city that I grew up in and I love The high school I went to is Walnut Hills High School. Changes the way we do things, and we say no more. Nothing's going to change. And I ask you, like, why did it take 10 hours? Why did I have to go there and cut those down? That's all I got for you. You guys going to stay silent and you're going to allow it? It's going to get worse. That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Jonathan Adib, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor, members of council. I'm dressed a little bit different today. We are in the midst of our Gorilla Glue Day in the community. A couple hundred Gorilla Glue volunteers are currently doing a major transformation around Oyler School in Lower Price Hill, so if you get a chance, go and check it out. The reason that I'm here today is take a little trip down memory lane to earlier this spring when all of you passed the budget, and included in that budget are a number of allocations to many leverage partners, KCB being one of them, for which we're very grateful. The reason that I just wanted to bring something to your attention is that from the time that the ordinances are passed until the time that all of the signatures are generated, to the time that contracts are actually executed with all the members of the administration that need to be executed, at least in this case, is at least 4 months, or a third of our operating year where we're operating without any funding whatsoever. I would implore those in the administration to see what kinds of ways there could be efficiencies to allow the leverage partners who, at least in our capacity, are returning $22 for every dollar in public support, to be able to utilize those dollars for the purposes for which they're intended sometime during the operating year. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Orlando Magid. Apologize, Orlando. But welcome. To be clear, I'm apologizing for the pronunciation of your last name. I'm Magid.
Yep.
Welcome, Mr. Magid.
All right, I got just a couple issues I wanted to talk about. One is first, you know, as a contractor, Cincinnati, y'all all promised the minority, so we're gonna kill the minority because my company is black owned. That's how I want to be known, because minorities, y'all misuse that word, you know, because y'all allow these big guys to sub these contracts out to mom and pop, and nobody does nothing about it but sweeping under the carpet. And the little guys never get a chance to grow, and, you know, so they can be bigger companies and stuff like that. But then I look on the TV, and y'all go on TV and say, we're going to get these kids and put these kids in training and get them, you know, get these people to change their lives. But this never happens, because the best training is hands-on training. And y'all don't know these people. We deal with these people out here in these streets. We got to be the ones that change these guys' lives and let them know it's a better way out of this, and it's some way to do this other than what you're doing. But on the contrary, if y'all don't give us no contracts, we can't train these people. You know, that's like all these big contractors, y'all give all the big contractors jobs, like Jurgensen. They got the pothole jobs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have gave that to some small companies and let them advance, you know, let them make some money. But them same guys that got the expressways, all the big streets, y'all give it to them. The guys never get to grow, just like that Spence Bridge. I said in all these meetings, oh yeah, we're gonna give y'all some work. Never happened, never did. I know this because I sit in these meetings with these people. You know, they promise us this, they promise us that. It's like y'all just both smoke up our ass all the time, and it ain't fair to us. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel good about it, but I just want y'all to know, if y'all want to change crime and people's lives, y'all got to trust in the people that's small, so they can take these people that they know and say, hey, man, look, I'm going to take you to work with me, and I'm going to show you this trade. These guys are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Florence Rothenberg, welcome.
Hi, and and thank you for your work. Many of you have seen my place of business. I'm a physician. I own the Heart of Northside in Northside, and I'm here to highlight what Mr. and Mrs. Jamison said earlier regarding problems in the neighborhood about the drug trade that's been taking hold and causing a lot of problems for the people that live there and work there. So many of you have been to my place of business. I'm a physician trying to improve healthy access to healthy food and improve health literacy in the neighborhood of Northside, and thereby reducing heart attacks and strokes for everybody that lives there. Kane is right next door to my property. I love Kane. We need to have a food pantry, but they've been allowing drug addicts to sleep on their property every night and eat from the free refrigerator there. And what that does is they go back and forth between the UDF and my property through my parking lot. They leave trash and filth and needles that I have to clean up. And I'm having a lot of programs that have children there, and it's unsafe for the children. It's unsafe for everyone in the neighborhood. No one should have to live like this. I've since had to buy materials to block off the parking lot, and the drug addicts know who I am, and whenever they see me in the neighborhood, they glare at me. It's frightening for me. It's frightening for the Jamisons and anybody that's working to promote a healthy neighborhood. And I hope that we can do something together to improve this problem in Northside. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes this portion of our Citizens Forum. It's now 2:13. We will immediately begin today's business portion of Cincinnati City Council, and the clerk will please call the roll.
Councilmember Cramerding. Councilmember Jeffries.
Here.
Councilmember Johnson. Vice Mayor Kearney. Councilmember Nolan.
Here.
Councilmember Owens.
Here.
Councilmember Parks.
Here.
Councilmember Walsh.
Here.
Councilmember Albee. Here.
Please stand for a moment of silence. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The moments from the previous meeting will be approved and filed without objection. Hearing none, they'll be approved and filed. We'll begin today's meeting with a presentation of a resolution recognizing the Store It Safe Coalition from Councilmember Albee.
Yeah, thank you. And if our AAP, Moms Demand Action, and Whitney Strong folks would come to the front, this is an exciting day. We are a Store It Safe city here in Cincinnati, so come on up. Who would like to do the honors? Great, perfect. All right, come in. Thank you to our members of the American Academy of Pediatrics, coming in all from Columbus-ish area?
We're local.
Local, okay, local, okay. All right, everyone, well, thank you, and there's a lot of you all here, so maybe I will first have people just go down the line and say name quickly and organization, and then I'll read the resolution.
Brooke Powell, Ohio Chapter, American Academy of Pediatrics.
Dr. Denise Warwick, I'm a general pediatrician in Anderson Township with TriHealth.
And I'm Chris Peltier. I'm a general pediatrician in Eastgate, and I'm the immediate past president of the Ohio chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Karen Morris, Be Smart with Moms Demand Action.
Ann Bobinick, Be Smart and Moms Demand Action.
Linda Miller, Be Smart, Moms Demand Action.
Jill Bowman, Moms Demand Action. Brothers, Cincinnati Hoops.
Michelle Mueller, part of the local group here in Moms Demand Action in Cincinnati.
Whitney Austin, Executive Director of Whitney Strong.
Al Staples, retired Cincinnati police officer.
Ann Wallace, Whitney Strong. Alexis Wintraub with Whitney Strong.
Well, thank you. As you can see, we have an amazing representation here of so many great people doing amazing work. So, let's get into it. Recognizing the Store It Safe Coalition and expressing the appreciation of the Mayor and Council for the Ohio chapter of American Academy of Pediatrics, Whitney Strong, and the Be Smart campaign's commitment to secure firearm storage education, and declaring Cincinnati a Store It Safe city. Whereas firearms are the leading cause of death and suicides, and whereas almost 50% of U.S. homes have a firearm, and whereas 82% of youth who die of suicide use a firearm from their home, and whereas unsupervised teen access to firearms triples the risk of death by suicide, and whereas young children are often curious and prone to touching and mishandling potentially harmful items while teens are still learning how to control impulses, and whereas barriers to lethal means are effective in reducing accidents and suicides. And whereas the Store It Safe Coalition, led by the Ohio chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, is a group of pediatric healthcare providers, education professionals, firearm safety experts, mental health and suicide prevention experts, law enforcement, state and local governments, and community organizations that have joined together to help reverse the trend of irreversible actions by keeping Ohio's children safe from unintentional injury and harm. So whereas the city of Cincinnati is committed to protecting its residents, particularly children and adolescents, through education and proactive safety measures, and whereas the city of Cincinnati is working to create a safer community for all families and caregivers by fostering awareness and empowering residents to practice responsible storage of firearms, alcohol, marijuana, and medication. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Council of the City of Cincinnati, the Mayor and Council declare the City of Cincinnati to be a store-it-safe city and invite all residents to commit to safely storing all lethal means in their homes and to join in commending the organization working to educate, empower, and protect our families. So thank you for everyone here who does this amazing work. I read off a bunch of statistics there, but the important part is how the work you all do every day helps save lives. We'll never know the number of people who we save with this work, right? But the fact that we can educate folks and prevent people from having access to lethal means is so important. As many of you know, we just had a tragic incident in one of the Cincinnati suburbs where a child was unintentionally shot. These are the type of tragedies that you are working hard every day to prevent, and I'm so grateful for your work, and I'm so glad to celebrate it here today and to declare Cincinnati a store-it-safe city. Would any of you like to say a quick word?
Mr. Mayor, Madam Vice Mayor, City Council members. My name is Dr. Chris Peltier. I'm a general pediatrician here in Cincinnati with Pediatric Associates of Mount Carmel. And as I said, I'm also the immediate past president of the Ohio chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics. On behalf of the Ohio AAP, we are truly honored to join in partnership with Cincinnati City Council and the residents of Cincinnati to advance the work of becoming the second Store It Safe designated community in Ohio. This designation represents not only a commitment to youth and adolescent safety, but also a shared investment in the health and the well-being of families and caregivers across Cincinnati. Through the Ohio AAP Store It Safe program, over 5,000 lockboxes have been distributed across the state, and over 300 healthcare providers have been trained to screen for both suicide and discuss safe storage, resulting in 14,000 adolescents in Ohio being screened for depression and suicide. Overall, we estimate that the program has touched 130,000 Ohioans. The roots of this collaboration began at last year's Ohio AAP's annual meeting, where a presentation on Store It Safe inspired one of our attendees to connect us with Councilwoman Alby's office. From our very first conversation, Councilwoman Alby's leadership and enthusiasm were evident. She immediately recognized the importance of Store It Safe and the opportunity to bring this life-saving initiative to Cincinnati. Her dedication, combined with the collective support of City Council and community members, demonstrates the power of collaboration to create meaningful change. We are deeply grateful for your commitment to this work, and we look forward to building on this partnership to ensure that every child and family in Cincinnati has access to the tools, resources, and support that they need to feel seen, supported, and safe. Becoming a Store It Safe designated community is more than just adopting a title. It's joining a movement. This designation means taking real action, promoting safe storage of lethal means, educating families, and creating environments where help is accessible and stigma has no place. It's a bold step toward protecting our most valuable resources, our children. Thank you.
Would say a few words.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor and Council, thank you very much for having us here. I'm Karen Morris. As I said, I represent the Be Smart program, which is a part of the Moms Demand Action Network, and we are working day in, day out to meet with parents and caregivers to share the message that firearms need to be securely stored, and we appreciate the partnership with you. We've had so many opportunities to see each of you in action out in the community as we're there talking with the community, and we are especially grateful for Councilmember Albee and her leadership in this effort, and we thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mayor and members of City Council, and also Member Albee for doing this, and also the leaders that are here with me today doing this important work. Whitney Strong started more than 7 years ago. Many of you all remember the shooting that happened on September 6, 2018, in which one form of gun violence showed up in our city, the form of mass violence. I will never forget the ways in which that changed my life, but also the ways in which so many people's lives were changed that day. And that is what motivates us at Whitney Strong, is that we are on the side of trying to make sure that that trauma doesn't show up over and over and over again. And that trauma shows up in ways that could be prevented with gun locks. So while Whitney Strong does a lot of things, I will always be very proud of the work that we do and that these great leaders do to make sure that we're locking up guns and keeping them as secure as possible to prevent many, many forms of gun violence. So thank you for recognizing all of these leaders and for being a part of the team. And make sure you always have a gun lock, and make sure you're always having a conversation about what it means to truly be a responsible gun owner. Thank you.
Thank you. So I just want to thank all these, reducing kids' access to firearms is a key pillar of our Act for Cincy, and these are the folks doing that work every day. So thank you, Council, for your support and these amazing leaders.
Thank you so much. Comments from Council? Vice Mayor?
Thank you. Councilmember Albee, thank you so much. All of you, the Ohio chapter, the American Academy of Pediatrics, I loved what you said, Dr. Peltier, when you said 130,000 people, lives have been touched, and we know that even more, many we can't even count, and so that's amazing and still going. Of course, Moms Demand Action, you guys are so phenomenal. You've been doing this work. You've never, I don't know if you get tired, but you never act like you get tired. You guys are out there all the time. We really appreciate it. And, Whitney Strong is just a rock star. You took, a horrible, horrible tragedy and turned it into a life's purpose to save others. I appreciate your Stop the Bleed training. Several years ago, maybe 2 years ago, we honored 2 young high school girls who had just taken the training and actually saved another student's life. So it really hits home, and we are just proud and grateful to all of you. So thank you for your work.
Further comments? Ms. Owens, then Mr. Well, actually, I always go to Mr. Jeffries last, Ms. Owens, so I'd love to offer Mr. Jeffries the opportunity if that's okay. Thank you. Mr. Jeffries.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Councilwoman Albee, for this, and echo all the sentiments of the Vice Mayor in terms of the work that you guys put in every day. I have the lens of my wife being a pediatrician at Westside Pediatrics, so we actually talk a lot about this because they do screen, and I know she asked, do you have a gun and is it stored? And I think there is so much to the training, because it's not about, do you have a gun, you shouldn't have a gun in the house, because then you completely turn people off. It's okay, but as long as it's stored. And I do think there's such a bigger opportunity to get those gun locks out there in more of the independent practices, especially. I mean, children's is great, but the more we can get them out in those independent practices and make sure that the physicians are doing, as you said, not condemning it, but just saying, if you have one, great, just make sure it's stored and truly saving lives. So thank you to everyone for all of your work on this issue.
Ms. Owens.
Thank you. I just want to say it is because of you. You are a testament to making our community more resilient every single day, and you are uprooting trauma. You are making sure that our communities are safer. It's because of your advocacy, it's because of your allyship, and it's because you are also holding us accountable to seeing results. And so for that, we are so grateful, and we thank you.
Comments on this side. Mr. Nolan.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilmember Albee, for bringing this group together. You know, there are common sense gun control regulations that we as a country could move forward. Unfortunately, there are folks at the federal and state level that are actively working against us. I know everyone here at the city is unified in trying to come up with ways that we can help, and it is a struggle. And we very much appreciate all the work that you do, the challenge that you are up against, that we are all up against. Your work is relentless, and very much appreciate you keeping at it, and if there's anything that we can do to partner together, you know, let's continue the conversation. So thank you.
Mr. Walsh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you to all of you for stepping up in a situation that some days can just feel incredibly hopeless. And there's no two ways about it. I mean, any situation of gun violence is just too much. And the steps that we are doing now, the proactive, preventative measures, they're not necessarily appreciated when the violence happens, but there's so much violence that we're able to prevent because of the actions you are doing right now. It reminds me of President Eisenhower, who said the greatest accomplishments he achieved during his presidency were not the things that he passed, but the wars he prevented. And I think that is something we need to hold close to our heart in some of these really trying times, frankly, when it can feel hopeless, because what we don't know is what we've been able to solve, and it's been solved because of the actions you guys have done. So thank you for that.
Further comments? Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you all. We can't talk about this enough. We cannot talk about this enough. Thank you, Mrs. Albee, for bringing this to front and center. One of the days I will never forget was the day on Fountain Square. The amazing work that you've done, Whitney, since then has it's just been amazing. To my old buddy there, Al Staples, that morning, clearing Dunkin' Donuts together. All of those things, those are some of the days I will never forget. But this is something that we can never talk enough about. It cuts through every divide that's trying to take place in our country right now. Every race, every creed, everybody's affected by this obsession, this ugly obsession that I've talked about numerous times this country has with guns. But we can never talk about the preventive measures enough. Thank you all for your dedication. Thank you all for your commitment to make sure that we are doing everything we can to keep guns out of the hands of people that should never, ever, ever touch one. So thank you.
Thank you. Final comments? Roll call on passage of the resolution, please.
Councilmember Cramerdine? Yes. Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
It passes.
Congratulations.
So if we can go out, we can take a picture on the stairs.
Moving to our agenda, item 1 has been dealt with. Items 2 through 6 are as indicated. Item 7 will be referred to public safety and governance. Items 8 through 12 are as indicated. Item 13 is a motion from Councilmember Owens that the city administration prepare a report within the next 30 days to provide updates on all projects that were recommended funding as part of the fiscal year 26-27 biennium budget. This is in Budget and Finance. Mr. Cramerding, may I have Ms. Owens introduce this item?
Yes, thank you, Mayor.
Ms. Owens.
Thank you. Yes, of course, we're excited. We get to, have all these great infrastructure improvement projects across our city because of the passage of the sale of the railroad. And so we are excited to have updates on active projects and future projects and also estimated completion dates. So it's really important that, as the public continues to ask us, what's happening, that we are getting these dollars out the door and certainly getting projects across the finish line.
Further comments? Seeing none, roll call on adoption of the motion, please.
Councilmember Cramerdine? Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Item 14, first reading.
Ordinance authorizing the city manager to apply for, accept, and appropriate a grant of up to $4.2 million from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Lead Hazard Reduction Grant Program.
Roll call on suspension.
Councilmember Kermadine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Mr. Kermadine.
Mayor, this is a $4.2 million grant from HUD for the important lead paint removal abatement program.
Further comments? Mr. Jeffries.
Yeah, just made these comments on Monday, but just reiterate, there are, just as a reminder, there's at least 65,000 homes in the city that have lead paint. We as a city have done a great job on lead pipes that'll be remediated by 2035. And the next challenge is going to be lead paint. Kids under 2 in particular, whose brains are to be developed, there's between 500 and 1,000 kids per year who are severely impacted, their IQ, their attention, and as a result, their education and career achievement. So this is something that is hugely helpful, this $4.2 million that'll go towards helping to remediate some of this issue.
Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Myself and the Vice Mayor were in Price Hill last week, and the conversation did come up about lead, and it was amazing the number of cases that have increased here in the city of Cincinnati. We're going to, this is, I thank you for this great assist in addressing this issue, but our city nurses are doing some amazing things in trying to address this issue. Here's something that's a little bit off the cuff, a little bit out of the ordinary, but they talked about the planting of sunflowers was an assist in drawing lead away from the soil. We'll be hearing more about that, but our city nurses are doing some great work. This is also an assist, but this is also a matter in which we have to make sure we stay on top of. But just salute our city health department for their awareness of things that we can do here in the city that would help draw down the amount of lead in the atmosphere. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Further comments? Roll call on passage, please.
Councilmember Kermadine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson. Yes. Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Item 15, first reading, please.
Ordinance authorizing city manager to accept grant resources of $57,000 from the Cincinnati Parks Foundation to fund construction of a comfort station at Lytle Park.
Roll call on suspension.
Councilmember Kermadine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Mr. Kermadine.
This is a $57,000 grant from the Cincinnati Parks Foundation for a comfort station and bathroom at Lytle Park. So thanks to the Parks Foundation.
Further comments? Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I would like, what exactly is a comfort station? I'm going to quit acting like I know. So what exactly is a comfort station?
Mr. Kermadine.
It's a bathroom.
Thank you.
No,
I didn't
I
know.
think it's a bathroom. It's a very comfortable bathroom.
The depths in which we, okay. Okay.
Further comments? Roll call on passage, please.
Councilmember Kermadine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee, would you also like to be a yes vote on suspension?
Yes, and for items 13 and 14 that I missed.
Item 16, first reading, please.
Emergency ordinance authorizing the city manager to accept an in-kind donation of the use of office space valued up to $50,000 per year located in the Central Business District and/or over-the-Rhine neighborhoods from the Cincinnati Center City Development Corporation and Urban Sites.
Roll call on suspension.
Councilmember Kermadine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yeah.
Mr. Kermadine.
Yeah, thanks to 3CDC and Urban Sites for this in-kind contributions. Their in-kind contribution allows for a satellite office on Main Street in OTR that will allow the city to connect community members with city services.
Further comments? Ms. Albee.
Yeah, this is a wonderful thing that we're doing now, having the Act for Cincy out in the community, making our city services more accessible and, really being in the heart of things down in OTR. So really grateful for the team for doing this and trying something new for how we deliver city services.
Further comments? Roll call and passage, please.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Roll call and emergency.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Item 17, first reading, please.
Emergency ordinance authorizing the transfer and appropriation of $49,750 from the unappropriated surplus of parking meter fund 303 to enterprise services parking meter fund non-personnel operating budget account to provide resources to maintain and repair the outdoor dining areas located within the public right-of-way.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Mr. Kermerding.
The city's got the very popular outdoor streeteries, and this money is just an internal transfer to go to the repair of some of those streeteries.
Further comments? Ms. Owens.
Thank you. I just want to take a moment to applaud the city for during, our eateries came as a result of the pandemic era. And so how might we save our restaurants and people still being able to patronize them? And so as a result, we recently learned that our OTR street eateries were added to a new exhibition at the National Building Museum. And it was exactly...
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think the Inquirer, you reported this today. But this exhibit focuses on how downtowns around the country really created new spaces during the pandemic. And so I am really happy that we are continuing to invest in the success of them. And, when you're walking down the street, Vine Street, and you see people out eating and enjoying, it also adds to the culture and the vibrancy of our city. So thank you, City of Cincinnati.
Absolutely. Great job, everyone. Further comments? Roll call and passage.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yeah.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Roll call and emergency.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yeah.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Item 18, first reading, please.
Emergency ordinance authorizing city manager to accept cannabis tax revenue from the state of Ohio.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Mr. Kermerding.
Yes, Mayor. So the voters in the state of Ohio legalized a number of cannabis products. Those several years ago, those products will be taxed. Some of that tax revenue will flow to the city of Cincinnati. We don't have an estimate yet on what that revenue will look like, but this is enabling legislation that will allow us to accept that revenue.
Further comments? Roll call and passage, please.
Councilmember Kermerding? Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Roll call and emergency.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Item 19, first reading, please.
Ordinance dedicating, accepting, and confirming the dedication to public use of an approximately 0.081 acre of tract of real property as Langston Street.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Kermerding?
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Mr. Kermerding.
This city is just accepting a small parcel of land on Langston Street and over the Rhine.
Further comments? Roll call and passage.
Councilmember Kermerding? Councilmember Jeffries?
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney?
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan?
Yes.
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Parks?
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh?
Yes.
Councilmember Albee?
Yes.
Item 20, first reading, please.
Emergency ordinance authorizing the payment of $86,155 from Cincinnati Health Department Public Health Research Fund non-personnel operating budget account to Companies by Design.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Crammerdine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Mr. Crammerding?
This is a more obligation to one of our vendors that is conducting the lead remediation work.
Further comments? Roll call and passage.
Councilmember Crammerdine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson. Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Roll call and emergency.
Councilmember Crammerdine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Item 21, first reading, please.
Ordinance amending the official zoning map of the city of Cincinnati to rezone a real property located at 3425 Burner Avenue in Avondale neighborhood.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Crammerdine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
We're now in equitable growth and housing. Mr. Jeffries?
Yeah, this is a really exciting project in the heart of Avondale on Burnett. This is the first of 4 phases. This phase in particular, approving a zoning change, it will allow for 344 units, along with parking in the units. And the exciting thing about this is, at first, it's along transit corridors. It's right along Burnett. So allowing folks to get in and out. It's close to Children's Hospital, much needed housing. The community, Avondale Development Corp., Community Council, et cetera, are all behind it. And excited for this as one of the first of 4. Much more housing to come.
Thank you. Further comments? Mr. Nolan?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to acknowledge that many of our neighborhood business districts are experiencing changes and are seeing vacancies and are trying to figure out how they can grow moving forward. I appreciate the diligent efforts of the many organizations in Avondale to come together, to put together a plan. I know it was a long time in the making, but to see a 7-story building with 300+ units in the heart of a business district to help create a thriving neighborhood is exciting. I'm happy to support it.
Thank you. Further comments? Roll call and passage.
Councilmember Crammerdine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Item 22, first reading, please.
Emergency ordinance approving a major amendment to the concept plan and development program statement governing a portion of Plan Development District Number 79, Uptown Gateway.
Roll call and suspension.
Councilmember Crammerdine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Mr. Jeffries?
Yeah, we're staying in the neighborhood of Avondale. This is the other side of Avondale, Uptown Gateway, right basically the footprint of the Digital Futures building on MLK, and this will allow for more uses that currently do not exist. So they're exploring a hotel, residential, other uses right there on site, which is really exciting. Add a little more vibrancy to that corner, because right now it's mostly office spaces.
Further comments? Mr. Nolan?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to acknowledge that where a planned development had hoped to develop some office properties, it turns out that following the pandemic, we don't quite have the market for that. But we do have investors and we do have lenders willing to put money into our community to build more housing because of the significant demand that we have, and we need to keep doing that. So thank you.
Thank you. Further comments? Roll call and passage.
Councilmember Crammerdine.
Yes.
Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
Roll call and emergency.
Councilmember Crammerdine. Councilmember Jeffries.
Yes.
Councilmember Johnson. Vice Mayor Kearney.
Yes.
Councilmember Nolan.
Yes.
Councilmember Owens.
Yes.
Councilmember Parks.
Yes.
Councilmember Walsh.
Yes.
Councilmember Albee.
Yes.
That concludes the business portion of our agenda. City Manager Long, do you have any announcements?
I have no announcements. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Manager. Announcements from council. Do you want? No? Anybody? No? Going once? All right. Meeting is adjourned.